Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And right away he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. From the gun, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
In punt formation.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 46. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go, D. Double tight, double tight.
Now Rodgers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The stop made by...
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Brandon Bolden.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Cardinals, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Murray again. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Murray. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 50-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second and 9, Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 20, Cardinals 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And 10.
We 19. Got nothing. Hey, take 26. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking, being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
At the 44-yard
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
8-yard line.
Green 18. Hey, check 26. Check 4.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play fake. Murray. Out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out, and the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out. To the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Scarborough, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. First throw for the backup, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Cardinal first down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Good. Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Under crunch. Here, Mike. 58, Mike. Rip left. 58 to Mike, 58.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Crosby for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. Big shit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Check. Lucky.
On third down, Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got the hook up to McLeod. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.